thina esikwenzayo yikupromota okwakithi ama-indigenous
zinkelu lezi.
zinkelu lezi, umkhomo lo, i-oil eyenziwe ngenkelu lezi. I-oil le iprocesswa yithi khona lapha koBulawayo.
Yes.
Injongo yikufuna ukuseva iplanet with i-climate change. Asibuyelele emkhuhlane eminingi. Silama-cancer, silama-chukela, kulama-BP, izifo ezazingekho before. So sasisithi sibuyele ekhaya ebadaleni. Siye kuzwa ukuthi kati lina lize liphile isikhathi esingaka kwakutheni. Sasesibuyela lokho. Natural, organic, nothing is added. Esikupromota yikuthi
i-oil ngiyokugcoba.
ngiyokugcobisa. Esikupromota yikuthi thina sesi-ede i-value, senze i-value addition. But okwenzakalayo ukuthi we are using i-traditional knowledge. Ukuthi abantu
Education 5.
Yes, education 5.
Yes. So injongo yikuthi khona asibuyelene emuva, i-COVID isifundisa izinto eziningi. Ukuthi thina uNkulunkulu wayesifusisile ngezihlahla zonke. Ezaziselapha sasithi sisidla usisuthisa at the same time phinde kube yes. Siyabonga.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Hayi siyabonga amafutha enu.
Yes.
Sithemba ukuthi ijwabu lahlala lithekezela. Hayi ukuthi kile
So
mhlobo.
ahamba malini la?
Le $3, le $6.
So
Kodwa into
udingwa ngaphi?
Lapha sise-Radiant Publishing. Baphethe izingwalo. Abantwana abafuna izingwalo. Akade ufuna izingwalo. Abantu ngihle ngakhamba ukuthi Barbra Makhalisa. Ubone Tapuluthi Barbra Makhalisa. Ngabona ezinye ezipublishe ngaphansi kwendlu yona le e-Radiant Publishing. Sithaba ukuthi ingwalo lezi bazilapha zizokwenza abantwana basulololoza ulimi mama uBarbra Makhalisa ngala lo ngubaba sokucacile balapha ukuthi bezosivulela umkhosi wethu njalo bekhulumela mhlawumbe ingwalo zakhe nazifunda ngingathi ngamafitshane nyana. Mama unkosikazi uBarbra Makhalisa Mdala ihamba nobaba ekhaya. Ngingabatshela ukuthi le-Lupane State itholakala ngaphi kwelizwe. Leli fisa ukuthi bekwazi nge-Lupane State. Mama njengofisani nani elingade likhulume nani.
Lupane State University iseMathebele North. Lupane
Hlahlula kamphanjani mawena ngokuba umfulucele awuwela uphinda-phinde ngokuthanda inyama maphosa ngokuphosa umkhonto angawulandeli ithi maphosa ngokuphosa umkhonto wasele bengela mathe umaphosa umkhonto wathi idola laphuma igazi ithi bayede wena maculo.
bathi yinkanyambe emakhanda khanda inkanyambe emahlule yakokalanga ekhatshwe ngezinde nezimaqhukulwana isiguqe esimabanga amade umzilikazi ongemzila wegazi iwundlela iziliza imbube inyanga engalilanga lona limshingo bethwa zinyoni ethi ukugcwala kwesibhadakazi yasinelwa zinkanye zezulu isinelwe inkwenkwezi lesandulela kwalilizela isilimela nesicela nkobe wayibamba wayiphaxaza isijingo sofipha ihloko yehlukana nesixanta qobakeni isinambitha sigqabhe senyele amanyandane hloko sasanyanta mfoka amashobane ihubelele use ibululwane losisikhwebeze sisiziba ihlekwane kudla kubili kuhle kwehledla ukuphuma nokungena kuhle kwesaha idla amadoda yakwasokhumalo isala kutshelwa isala kunyenyezelwa sasenhla kwasokhumalo idlondle ledlodle ngaduna idlondle ledlodle ngandlondlo kamasazela wasihlaba zama ngemikhobo kwaqhoxi ihlwalizi yephu kudlungwane udondolo lumashabo mphelebele inqine ekhaphezo imbosi samahla ngedlinza yembhadame ngakhathi henesi kube suthu wenoluju sothamkhaya kwazima nkelenkele funela nganeno thambo likazi kode usihlanhlathe ekhafulalo njengebhabala kunzenyathi entshi siguqela kwamaqhokasa usibopha sishomo singumquba kwasokhumalo umuntu ngomhle kakhulu umuntu ngodla imfezi impili kwaphuma ikhambili linye uthema yedla umntaka amashobane omunye umuntu obemenga ngendaba walukudla umlenze wabulawayo wathi ngumlenze wankomo nilowo ukhona umlenze wankomo zakithi engome inyama yentini abathe beyipheka bakamalandela ebeyagungubala ungayizolo nje igungubele umphomphoshe ezolo ngumjokona isinindolo sinsizwa zembosile wempha amathamnyama engome nkomo zasengome zacusha ngentuba ekanti intuba inqaba embube zaye sayophokha iziziba zesikhwebezi ekanti isikhwebezi ngesikadonda wesiziba ikhebezane lime ngenqaba kabheje kwandindinqe lakhethelwa zimpisi indaba yenziwe nguzeni kasokhumalo wazingela ngasemoyeni ebasikhaleni sikabhejane ebunakane lomnakashela lose lagqibula intubeni ngempondo unkomo zabe ntungwa zenza inqaba zagqibula inqaba ngempondo waba zavula ingome zachitheka umwambalalo luphoko labantu ngolonela usiphekela sidulile njengomuntu uqabule shingilizi phethu zemfula lokhu umtholo sobhokweni kwabemukayo esinye ngesomkhuze phansi kwenkhwibi esinye ngesafolo semnyama inketha amabala phansi kwamnyathi baqopha mhlophe ehlamba amasoka uyadela kunyela zinyanda ezulu zamambulasi insingisi ebubula esikhaleni sengonyama insingisi ebubula esikhaleni semikhonto ngikusolile ukububula kwayo kwangathi ifelwe yizwe hayi inkosi ayiqedwa ngiyaze ngiwele phansi.
For the 2 days we were at Gweru, abantu abethu, they were showcasing different talents. The visual and performing arts that we have just seen the two guys performing here. And they were graced with the new minister, Lord Deputy Akubekon. I'm sure ukhulume kakhulu babalisi ngendaba yekhala. Ikhala kungenzakala ukuthi ngesikhathi introducewa mhlawumbe kwaswelakala imali to capacitate our teachers so that they can fully implement ikhala. Ngiyananzelela ukuthi there is an outcry ukuthi ikhala ingani it's a burden to the teachers, it's a burden to the parents, it's a burden to the learners. Kodwa ke umama osanda kuretire ubehlala esithi singachaphuchangani. We meet a different story when it comes to color. Ngale bathi musavise khala ngapha kwelakithi bathi alisuseni khala. Then ubusumangala ukuthi do we really understand the color from the same perspective? So kuthi ukuthi kukhona esingakwenzanga kuhle njenge ministry when it comes to color. But okumele sizibuze each time when we are preparing ama lessons ethu ukuthi if I am a teacher of this particular subject, how are learners going to make money out of this? The moment you answer that question, you are already drawing colors. A color is not bad, but perhaps the manner we introduced it is the one which is bad. So perhaps kumele sithole a bit of funding so that we can recapacitate our personnel in the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education so that you can fully implement it. Kodwa ke akukhulumileyo umdala wethu ngale ukuthi hayi kakwazi ukuthi ikhala izasuswa yini kumbe iza kuba khona. But we spoke because bekule curriculum review. I'm sure our respondents have spoken. So the responses are being taken into consideration. So abadala abaphumelelayo ku curriculum review are the ones who have already spoken. So whatever they said is the one which is going to be introduced. Kodwa ke nginanzelela kakhulu ukuthi isiNdebele Literature Festival complementing the implementation of the competence-based curriculum. We have prepared them in Fikexeni ababalisi bebebhizi be prepare abantwana for exam, which is good, and we thank you for that wonderful job you have done. I'm sure we are going to get lawyers. We are also going to get pastors. We are also going to get teachers. So ama lawyers kodwa kumele linanzelele ukuthi adla kithi. Bafuna imali kuwe ukuthi baye kumela. Labafundisi labo bafuna itithe yakho ukuze baphile kuhle. But we are saying, how can we make money? Because okukhathazayo bazali yikuthi even abantu abethu, they are being abused, and when they are abused, we have lawyers abangameli abantwana kodwa bemela the abuser, which is very painful. Umntwana kala mali has been abused kodwa ole mali is being protected kodwa umntwana kala protection, and this is the lawyer. So nxa selitholile leyo msebenzi ngicela limele abantu abethu, not the abuser. The perpetrator must face it. So ngiyalamukela bantwana besikolo lababalisi to this very important occasion ukuthi siqhakathekise isiNdebele. Remember, China, it boomed because of a collection of IKS. Right now, we talk of China being one of the countries with big economies because they made use of the various indigenous languages they had to research into the indigenous knowledge systems. They started to package the snake bites, lina beliku kambisa njani. Then you package that, you bring it to the market, and then you sell that. China iphumelele ngakhona lokho. So let us not look down upon indigenous languages. isiNdebele, it's very important. Kwakungela sibhedlela, but bebephila. How? We need a color into that. Then we package the findings. We market the findings, even beyond borders of Zimbabwe. So ngiyalamukela uwona lo umbuthano khona.
Lilungelo lakho. Ezamacansini zesinda sikubophe embile zakonke ebutheni bakho. Nansi ingqobe uqaphele zingalali ngawe sikubophe embile zakonke. Ukukhula kungumqanso, ukuqansa loluqaqa lengqubele ngqongweni yikuqoqa ingqondo, isiqoqoqela yikuqoqa kwamaqanda engqungqulu, uqonde nta ezokutha sesikubophe embile zakonke. Umlandu yikuzibamba ukuzibutha, yikuzithiba ukuziqoqa. Ithokazi omuhle, ithokazi lakoNdlovu eligiyayo. Mahlale Zulu, nivumeleni ngihluze ngihlaziye, ngicacade ngichole amalungelo ezemacansini. Sexual Reproductive Health Rights. SRHR. Uchoose umazikhethela kozothando lezocansi. Intsha isemhlathini wokufa. Lo mhlaba awulathando, awulaqolo, awulangqoqo lathi. Intsha ididekile. Sophephela phi na? SRHR. Uchoose umazikhethela kozocansi. Amalungelo ami lawe kozokukhula. Sezakhasa kwadlula sikhulile. Lamhla singaka izilingo zihangile. Sanqathuza kwaphela sifundile. SRHR. Wasaba amacansi azokucaca ube lucaca. Ithi zasabe ingubo sizagubuzela ube lugebhezi. Wasabe amakhamfotha azokukhafula usulikhafitha. Yithi wasabe lama-21 uzothunukala usuzithwele isikhathi singakafiki. SRHR. Choose umazikhethela, khetha ngcono. Ukukhula kungumlandu, umlandu ngamalungelo akho. Amalungelo akho alihawu lakho. You can decode, decide and act kakuhle nje. Sexual Reproductive Health Rights, SRHR. Umzimba lithempeli kaNkulunkulu. Wentombazane, wentombazane. Umzimba lithempeli kaNkulunkulu jaha. Ngithi ungavumeli izandla ezimbi zibambe incwadi engcwele. Ungavumeli abantu ababi badlalisa ibasket yomnikelo. Your body is precious. Know your rights. SRHR. Ilungelo lokuzikhethela. Yazi amalungelo akho. Ilungelo lezempilo sigatsha usigcine. Ilungelo lezempila kahle ungavumi uchaphazwa. Ilungelo lokuzikhethela nini ngaphi lobani uzimisele na. Mngane ungadingi ungakahlafuni. Your future lies in your hands. Ngithaya indima sengihlakulile ngikuchiyela leli khuba uba uqedise lapho kusele khona mhlobo wami ngobe nanzo.
Ngiyokufundela.
Wow.
Umsunguli lomqondisi wendlu yokufundela project eyiyo eqoqe Ndebele Literature Festival. Ndebele Literature Festival ilihlanganisa lapha livela kuma provinces achiyeneyo. Bakhona abe Midlands, bakhona abe Matabeleland South, bakhona abe Matabeleland North, bakhona abakobulawayo Metropole. Besifisile ukuthi Masingo ibe lapha ngoba zikhona izikolo ezifika ezisithupha ezenza isiNdebele. Ngicela lapho khona umemeze ngelizwi batshela ukuthi Masingo siyakudinga kucikoza sizwe. Siyabonga. Angizi ukuthatha ithuba elide ngithi ngethule nje ngamafitshane isibongo sokuthi sesilabo abadala phambi kwethu. Silabo abaxhasi bethu abafake ama stands, ama exhibitors bevela kuma college, bevela kunhlanganiso eziprovide ama psychosocial support, bakhona abalobi, bakhona abenza impahla yesintu, bakhona abasebenzisa imvelo yakithi ukuthi babumbe loba yini esingayisebenzisa. Yebo phela iNdebele Literature Festival kodwa ibamba ulimi ulimi lugoqela yonke into esiphila ngaye. Umuntu ngumuntu ngokusebenzisa lokho okwemvelo yakhe. Ngilamukele kucikoza sizwe. Akumtshela umngane wakho ukuthi ungabona kusala zama, ungazwa kuthi zama yenza. Ucikoze lathi. Cikoza sizwe lonyaka 2023 emagcekeni ezethu ITF Arena siliqoqile silivizile akubizwa ozwayo. Nxa ungakafiki gijima akubizwa ozwayo. Cikoza sizwe Ndebele Literature Festival. Asifele sicikoza sizwe wena. Hayi mina nzwanga cikoza sizwe. Nxa kusithi ubuye enkundleni umdingo mahlaba ithwala umtshela ukuthi sokuluvukile ugqozi kuthi ngingene enkundleni umdango wendlaliwe amachathalazi igceke limsulwa lilinde wena usisomkhulu intombi enhle intombi yakomoyo 41 yalivaleliso kwalesi sikhathi enkundleni lisale kahle.
Ngaphethe lutho izinja zishaya inkulungwane zihlola imhlola yami ngasinquma isinqumo nginqamula ungcwele ngifica umfula ugcwele lami igcwele usizi ngangasikizi ngithi ngizasizakala ngathi icewo lizazakha ngimthole thwele izigodi ungulugudela ngithi ngiyogoduka loba kunjalo ngaba ngolunye lakhona lami ugojwana lanyanywa langamanzi amanzi angichuka angikhafula ngingasekho lizwile kuthiwa ngisekho ngilibonile langangiboni likhinga silamathambo lize lizigiqe kwaqa lihlanganisela abalezi mfitshane izandla bangena banganeni la ngenyule emanyane naseBay Bridge ngilikhangile lizikhalisa lisesaba amahlazo la ngithi qithi abutofotofeni ngoDaves libubula kobulawayo kwaqa lonke beguma ligomela ngamadlali lamanga laqhoba ithambo ngendlu yami yokugcina ngalembathi xaba lengubamazwi yimichoko ebutofotofeni ngagamanga kwaze kwafakaze sabadali sitsho ongela siba iyayidla inyama olwami usuku lokugcina lwaze laba indaba egudwini lahluleka ngisaphila. Ngibona ngithini umzimba usungishile. Yeke umuntu bena ngibona sengingasekho. Khandele ngithanda lenkathi kusekanje. Lehluleka ngisaphila. Ngaba ngikho lapha engikhona kube liqale ngakho licine ngakho. Lehluleka ngisaphila. Kube la ngihlanganisela ngisaphila. Kube la ngihlanganisela ngisaphila. Kube la ngihlanganisela ngisaphila. Kube la ngihlanganisela ngisaphila. Yabo.
Ngithanda ukubonga njalo lezi inkondlo esizibone lapha. Ngiyazithanda kakhulu. Kuvuke okungaphakathi kwami lami bese kuthi kantshakale noma ngingugogo ngingaka. Ngiyabonga lonke elize lapha labukisa ngezinkondlo zenu. Le ntombazana le ebikhuthaza kakhulu yenyikholise kakhulu ngoba intsha kungani sigcike izindlebe kodwa libe lizwile bantu abatsha nxa lifuna ukuba ngabantu siyabonga kakhulu zonke izinkondlo siyabonga lehluleka ngisaphila ngithanda ukubuza lami ukuthi senzani sisaphila sinjenje sibenzelana abanye abantu sisaphila sinjenje qathekile lokho. Yeah. So a pleasant day to you, ladies and gentlemen, and all protocol observed. It's my singular honor and privilege to be with you today at this prestigious event as your guest of honor. Before I begin my speech, allow me to acknowledge the presence of representatives from various government departments, traditional leaders, the clergy, parents, as well as the school heads, teachers and lecturers from different schools across the region. Zizweni lihlonitshiwe lonke. I consider it an honor for me to address you on this important day in the lives of learners at this gathering. We are looking at the theme, breaking barriers and leveling the ground for the production, distribution, and consumption of literature. This festival is an important event as we complement the implementation of competency-based curriculum that feeds into the Education 5.0 philosophy and National Vision 2030. The new competency-based curriculum hinges on heritage-based education, of which the literature that brings us together today is an important element. Literature is the soul of the nation. If we neglect it, we are neglecting ourselves. Asizazi ukuba singobani, savelaphi, siyaphi. The thrust of this new curriculum is to encourage the development of practical skills and hands-on knowledge as we seek to industrialize our economy in line with the national vision of middle-income economy by the year 2030. Bantu abahle, manene la manenekazi, it's only by breaking the barriers and leveling the ground for the distribution and consumption of Ndebele literature that we can prepare our learners to be active players in the local and the national and creative economies. Therefore, we need to prepare our learners. Yonke into iyalungiselelwa abantu abahle, and the best way to do so is by breaking these barriers and leveling the ground for the distribution and consumption of Ndebele literature. The call to move out of the classroom and undertake various tasks and projects does not only instill confidence, but also draws our talents and skills, which are very useful tools in creating a society that does not rely on foreign aid. Awu bantu, awu Nkosi. Kwaze kube nini singomcelase izichaka zabanye. Buphi ubuntu bethu lesithunzi sethu? Where is our dignity in relying on foreign aid? Vuka Hlabezulu. Vuka mntomtsha. Uzalala uhoqe kuze kube nini? Vuka bo. We can only achieve this dream by embracing the competency-based curriculum and aim for excellence. The creativity displayed in the arts and cultural learning areas and innovation in other learning areas will allow the learners to stand out and perform to the best of their abilities, just as we witnessed this afternoon and I suppose yesterday as well. It is activities such as this festival that complement the quality teaching and learning of language and literature in schools. Literature as a learning area is an important tool for learning in other areas. Ngisitsho lokho nje, sibachayela ihlombe abendlu yokufundela. Baluthwana balombono munje, mawuphakame waziswe lumbono kulesi sigaba abendlu yokufundela. The activities of this festival will open a new world of possibilities for many learners who will be inspired to pursue different career pathways within the arts and other related disciplines in the culture and creative industries. To the esteemed teachers and school authorities, this is an important platform to reflect and refresh and learn other methodologies. And this can go a long way in helping us to facilitate the learning of language arts and literature when we go back to our schools. We should always remember that the true value of what we teach is measured in terms of what remains with learners after they've left our classrooms. Ngakho lifabani kambe olidlalayo lapho fundisa khona lalapho phethe khona. What legacy are you creating? Let us all join hands today, each one of us playing their part. Remember the old Sunday school song that even we gogos sang a long time ago. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Even if you try to hide it under the bushel, I'm gonna let it shine. If you try to put it off, I'm gonna let it shine. Yes. So each person shining their own little light in their small corner and getting the whole place lit up. So indeed, let us all join hands today in shaping the learner and contributing to the growth of local national economics through promoting the teaching and learning of indigenous languages in schools. Uyini nje umuntu ngaphandle kolimi lukanina? Buphi ubunguwe bakho? Where is your identity? Uma ungazazi uzahlala uyisikasumana sabanye abantu nje. Bonile kuphephandaba lezolo, sibonile lokho kwenziwa ngama-university ezindaweni ezehlukeneyo, ama-university ehlukeneyo. Kodwa akutsho ukuthi umlando usalele kuma-university kuphela. Wena ngokwakho, wena lawe awukhathalekile kumbe usesesikolo ulakho ukuthi wenze izinto eziqhakathekileyo. year. Yikubona ukuthi kuli indawo yami isigaba sami kuyini okuswelekayo, what are the needs in my area, and then you try to fulfill those needs. When you really truly have a desire to do something and there is something of substance which you can do, you will get the support. You can't lack the support. In conclusion, bantu abahle manene la manenekazi, let us support the teaching and learning of our indigenous languages by breaking the barriers and leveling the ground for the distribution and consumption of Ndebele literature. Asilobe, asibali, bantu abacha, balani lilobe. In this way, we'll rekindle the love for literature and inspire our learners to take pride in their identities while leveraging on the skills and competencies derived from this very august festival and other related activities. Hence, becoming active players in the global market of ideas as we strive for an upper middle income economy by year 2030. I thank you.
This is wonderful. 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 Wow. Language yethu asipombe nisithi wow. Yes, yabona. Uthiwa ungabona iportrait leyi Mama Makhalisa ubona indlu yokufundela. Aha.
Abantu ifile kade uzithwasile ithwase ngonyaka nakampeyana inkomo evele ngobuso emthini inkomo eyabhodleleka yathwa
thina so sekunike i2 in 1 ngelanga lokuphumula siyakunika usaphila. Yes.
sanaba bayethe
ahenda
iliterature njengesikhali sempilo ngizathanda ukubana ngilathulele ukuqhakatheka kweliterature kithi thina ulutsha njalo kithi njengesizwe sakobulawayo. Iliterature ikhankasela utshintsho ngemidlalo, ngembongi kumbe njalo ngengwalo ezingalotshwa. Sasibabonile umama bethu obabakazi uBarbra Makhalisa, sasibabonile abanengi abalobayo ngendlela yokuguqula impilo zethu njalo ngokuguqula ikusasa lethu njengabantu abatsha. Sibongo NS Gogo, sibonge labo bonke abahayayo bagiya ngosiba begiyela ukubana ikusasa lethu litshintshe. Njalo iliterature iyasincedisa kwezolutsha, kungasi ngxoxo nje ukuthi kwelinye sonke siza kuthathana. Ekuthathaneni kwethu sifuna ukuthi sibe sesifundile ngeliterature, sibe sesifundile ukuthi kondlovu kwenziwani ukuthi umfazi ephume kondlovu, koncube kudingakalani ukuthi indoda iziyengena koncube, kongwenya kudingakalani ukuthi owakosithole eganele kongwenya. Kungakho ke singakuthola konke lokhu kuliterature, singakuthola konke lokhu engwaleni esezalotshwa ngabalobi bethu. Njalo umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu. Pho singabantu abanjani masingayazi imvelo yethu? Pho singabantu abanjani masingayazi imvelaphi yethu? Singabantu ngoba siphethe amaqhawe elokhe silabo namuhla. Silokhe sihamba sibambane labo izandla. Sibonga kakhulu njalo ngiphinda ngikhothamisa ikhanda ngiguqela umama uBarbra Makhalisa okhona lapha kithi. Njalo iliterature inceda isizwe ngenhlala kahle. Sibona phela ngoba isipha ogqwetha, isipha ababalisi, njalo isipha imbongi. Sasibabonile osigila umkhuba sosiba, sasibabonile ongcotsha, sasibabonile bonke ababuye lapha bazozihayela, bazobonga ngemibongo eminengi. Sibonga iliterature, sibonga ababalisi bethu abalokhe besiphethe, abalokhe bephethe imfundo njalo bethuthukisa. Njalo sibonga ukuqhakatheka kolimi lwethu lwesiNdebele. Sibonga iliterature ngakho konke elenzela khona thina, njalo sibonga ngokuthi yasiphakamisa isithuthukise njengesizwe. Sithanda ukubonga wonke umuntu obekhona kuNdebele Literature Festival ebesiyiqoqe kusukela mhla ka-21 siyafika umhla ka-23 September ku-2023 besihlangene emagcekeni eZITF Arena lapho besihlanganise khona lonke abafundi abavela eMathebelele North, Mathebelele South, lakoBulawayo, labaseNkabazo eMidlands. Sibonge ukuthi ukufika kwenu kwenze ukuthi injongo yethu yokuthuthukisa ulimi lwethu lezemibhalo kuliterature kuqhubekele phambili. Sibonge bonke abaxhasi bethu abakhangele ngezokuphila kahle, sikhangele bonke abama-university lama-college, sibonge bonke abalobi, sibonge izimbongi zonke bezisinika ukudla kwamehlo, sibabonge kakhulu abafundi ngenxa benelisile ukuthi besitshengise amakhono abalawo ngeliterature yabo ngolimi lwabo. Sikhangelele ukuthi umsebenzi wethu lo ungagcini namhlanje ubuyela ezindlini zokufundela ezizezikolo ezitshiyeneyo. Kumnyaka ozayo futhi sikhangele ukuthi ngesikhathi esifanayo siphenduke kulamagceke futhi sizocikoza sindawonye. Njengoba namhlanje ke kade sikhangele ukuthi besilo guest wethu uBarbra Makhalisa ongumlobi odumileyo, usitshelile ukuthi senze kanjani ukube siqhubeke. Wabakhuthaza abafundi, wabakhuthaza ababalisi, wakhuthaza wonke umuntu akade khona ukuthi icebo lonke lokuloba liqalela engqondweni yomuntu. Bese kusithi angaloba abagijime baye kuma-publishing house bapublishe, kuzasincedisa ukuthi silondoloze ulimi lwethu sifundisane sindawonye. Ukhulumile futhi ukuthi sizama ukuthi sikhulise umhlahlandlela wefilosofi ye-Education 5.0 sikhangele umnyaka ka-2030. Yikho lathi-ke njengeNdebele Literature Festival sikhangelela ukufika ku-2030 silokhe siqhuba sindawonye sikhulisa ulimi lwethu. Bese sithi-ke kulanga lesithathu elamhla ka-23 sihamba-ke labafundi labalobi layo wonke umuntu othakazelela ukuhamba lathi siya eMatopos okugcwele khona engathi yi-history, imbali yesizwe samaNdebele esagcina khona umzilikazi agcina ukuhlala khona kuphalasi yakhe esingathi emhlahlandlela laphana. Siyebona lenqola yodumo kamzilikazi, siyebona lalapho kulele khona amathambo enkosi yakithi umsunguli wesizwe. Sidlule siyelahla mkhonto siyebona konke okuphathelane lendikimba yesizwe samaNdebele. Injongo kuyikuthi abantu bonke abazahamba bebuya befundile ngeheritage yakithi ngembali yakithi okuzabancedisa ukuthi lanxa befuna ukuloba kungabehluli ukuthola isizinda sendawo. Yikho sikubongayo, sibonga bonke ababuyileyo sisithi la kumnyaka ozayo phendukanini njalo sizocikoza sindawonye. Siyabonga.